Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Just give me 1 second. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Om Ajnanatirmirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam कृष्ण चैतन्य देवम श्री राधा कृष्ण पदान् सहगणा ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितंश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासां ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। So we were revising the slokas which we already did.
Hare Krishna, Hema Didi, welcome. I don't know if you can, your
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
very
Krishna.
good. Today it's working, mic is working, good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks.
good, very good.
So
So
we did up to here. I was thinking after we finish this, we can start with Rudra Gitam, which is in 4th canto, Lord Shiva's instructions. And he promises if we recite the instructions, the song by Lord Shiva, our determination to progress in spiritual life will be fixed and guaranteed. That is a guarantee of.
Wow, so nice to hear.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
So Lord Shiva's guarantee, that is. So we can start, but I want us to at least be able to recite these slokas without any difficulty. Then you can always practice them at home whenever you have free time. All this. That's the idea. Is that a good idea or any suggestion to change it?
So happy to hear. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
yeah, we can, you can make the slideshow actually. The words will be, good. Yeah. Yeah.
Yacha
Yacha
vrajanti
vrajanti
animisham
animisham
Rushabhanuvritya
rushabhanuvritya
Yachavrajanti animisham Rushabhanuvritya
yacha vrajanti animisham rushabhanuvritya
Dure
dure
Yama
yama
Yama,
Hi
hi
Upari
upari
Naha
naha
Naha,
Sprunaya
prunahi
Ruhaniya,
aniya
Shilaha
shilaha
Shilaha,
Dure Yamahi Upari Naha Sprunaya Shilaha
Dure
Dure
yamahi
Yamahi
upari naha
Upari
ruhaniya
Ruhaniya,
shilaha
Shila,
Artur
hartu
Artur,
Mitaha
mitaha
Mitaha,
Tuya Shashaha
Tuyashashaha
Katananuraga
Kathananuraga
Varturmitaha Suyashaha Kathanuraga
Bharturmitaha Sushaha Kathanunaragaha
Kathananuraga.
Varturmitaha Suyashaha Kathananuraga
Bharturmitaha Sushashaha Kathanuraga
Kathananuraga.
Kathanuna
One more time.
Suyashasa.
Suyashasha.
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 Suyashasha
Suyashasa. Kathananuraga.
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 Anuraga.
Kathananuraga.
Raga.
You gave out the meaning. Anuraga.
Attachment. Vaikalvya.
Vaikalvya.
Bhashpa.
Bhashpa.
Kalaya. Pulaki. Krutangaha. Vaikalvaya Bhashpa Kalaya Pulaki Krutangaha
Vaikalvya Bhashpa Kalaya Pulaki. I also didn't get it. Why?
Bhashpa tears, Pulaka the bodily hair is standing on it.
We want to say it one more time.
Yes.
Vaikalvya Bhashpa Kalaya Vaikalvya Bhashpa Kalaya
Vaikalvya Bhashpa Kalaya
Pulaki
Pulaki
Krutangaha Pulaki Krutangaha You want to do the whole thing one more time?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yacha Vrajanti Animasham Rushabhanuvritya Yacha Vrajanti Animasham Rushabhanuvritya
Vrajati Animasham Vrishabhanuvritya
Dure Yamahi Uparinaha Spruhaniya Silaha
Dure Yamahi Uparinaha Spruhaniya Silaha
Varturmitaha Suyashaha Katanuraga
Bharturmitaha Sushashaha Kathanuraga Kathananuraga. Sorry.
Varturmitaha Suyashaha Katananuraga
Bharturmitaha Surasashaha Kathanuraga Kathana Anuraga.
Kathana Nanuraga.
Katha Nanu Raga.
Kathananuraga.
Yeah. Okay. You go to the meaning. Oh, one more line.
Yeah, last line.
Vaikalvya Bhashpa Kalaya Pulaki Kritangaha.
Vaikalvya Bhashpa Kalaya
Pulaki
Pulaki Kritangaha.
Okay. Translation.
తెలుగు చదవనా
తెలుగు
ప్రభు?
చదవండి.
ఏదో వస్తున్నట్టుంది.
భగవన్ మహిమల శ్రావణముచే ఏ మానవులు దేహ లక్షణములు పారవస్యమున మార్పు చెందునో మరియు దాని వలన ఎవరు బరువుగా శ్వాసించుచు చెమర్చుదురో అట్టివారు ధ్యాన తపాది కార్యములను ఉపేక్షించినను వైకుంఠమునకు పోదురు. అట్టి భగవద్ధామము భౌతిక జగత్తు పైన ఉండి
The last line is cut. Actually, you can push that up.
కనిపిస్తలేదు ప్రభు.
అవునవును. చూడండి.
No, the next one. Next one.
ఇంకా.
Next slide.
మొత్తం చదవమంటారా?
లాస్ట్ లైన్ చదవండి.
పోయింది ప్రభు. అప్పుడే ఇప్పుడు మనం చదివింది కాదు ప్రభు, ఇది వేరే
కాదు కదా. I think I
అవునవును.
changed it. It went to the next. This one.
Oh, then you put it up. You put it up too much. You put too much up.
ఓకే. ఇప్పుడు
పోతుంది.
అట్టి భగవద్ధామము
అట్టి భగవద్ధామం భౌతిక జగత్తు పైన ఉండి బ్రహ్మాది దేవతలతో వాంఛితమై ఉన్నది. హరే కృష్ణ.
హరే కృష్ణ. హిందీ you want to read?
Somebody can read Hindi?
Anju Didi?
I'll read. Hare Krishna. That black this आनंद भाव में जिन व्यक्तियों के शारीरिक लक्षण परिवर्तित होते हैं और जो भगवान की महिमा का श्रवण करने पर गहरी गहरी सांस लेने लगते हैं तथा प्रस्वेदित हो उठते हैं, वे भगवत धाम को जाते हैं, भले ही वे ध्यान तथा अन्य अनुष्ठानों की तनिक भी परवाह न करते हो। भगवत धाम भौतिक ब्रह्मांडों के ऊपर है और ब्रह्मा तथा अन्य देवतागण तक इसकी इच्छा करते हैं। हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण. हेमा दीदी?
Yes. Hare Krishna.
English.
Yeah. It's not clear. I cannot read. Persons whose bodily...
Wait. Sorry. Maybe I'll just make it smaller. Now you can read?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Persons whose bodily features change in ecstasy and who breathe heavily and perspire due to hearing the glories of the Lord are promoted to the kingdom of God, even though they do not care for meditation and other austerities. The kingdom of God is above the material universes, and it is desired by Brahma and other demigods. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So these are actually, they are called Ashta Sattvika Bhav. They are 8 symptoms of ecstasy. When somebody is in Samadhi, this is the perfection of chanting the holy names of Krishna. Actually, Krishna is very kind. Krishna appeared in this world through his holy name. So, moment you chant, simply by hearing Krishna's name, you are purified. But we are not experiencing all that. Why? Actually, what our idea of happiness is what? Our idea of happiness is very simple. Our body or all the items, the senses, need sense perception. Means some eyes need perception of form, ears need perception of sound, tongue needs perception of food, skin needs perception of something soft and nice to feel. Like that, everything, we keep on adding more and more and more things for the senses. So we add matter to more matter. So both are dead. Matter is dead and our bodily matter is also dead. Both don't have anything to do with bringing happiness. So we interpret only through mind that we are getting happiness. So Krishna is saying, no matter how much you try, you can never be happy by bringing more matter. So the only way you can be happy is by touching the soul with another spirit. The spirit, soul spirit, which is of different nature, which is not matter. So soul has to touch with something which is spirit. And that spirit, Krishna is very kind. He brought his holy name to touch. So moment you touch it, it's like a spark. Oh, nice spark. You will get that ecstasy. But when you're touching, when you're chanting Krishna's name, everybody is chanting. Beautiful singers are there. Lata Mangeshkar, even greater singers are there. So many all over the country, all over the world. But when we chant, that spark is not coming. Even with so beautiful voice, even with so many things, the same name of Krishna, the spark is not coming. Why? Because even though we are hearing, this sound is contaminated in our mind. It's contaminated with material conception. With material conception. So, mantropasakaha. So, a devotee, a sadhaka, has to learn upasana. He has to do upasana of chanting this mantra. So, there should be no tinge of material quality. So, one of the things, that's why Prabhupada insists, when you want to be a sadhak, if you want to be my disciple, if you want to chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra under my guidance, my first instructions to you is don't do sinful activity. Why? Because any sinful activity you do, it is a contamination. You cannot vibrate the name of Krishna purely. You cannot vibrate. It sounds like, so what you are producing right now, the name of Krishna, when you say Krishna, Krishna, we don't have that feeling of the person Krishna. Why? Because we are so thickly covered with all our sinful activities, with all our material understanding. So slowly, little by little, it is going to be chipped away. This material idea. Is really Krishna there? Is really person there? Is really somebody hearing? If I chant Hare Krishna, there's so many doubts. All these things are blocking us. Esham ta antagatam papam. Krishna says, Jananam punya karmanaha. Unless you come to a full stop, there is no more antagatam papam. All your papa should be completed. In that state of mind, when you vibrate my holy names, then these symptoms will come. These symptoms, that means basically what it is saying here is you have to learn to chant the holy name of Krishna in a pure state. Shuddha Nama. So there are 3 stages of chanting. One is called Nama Aparad, one is called Nama Abhas, one is called Shuddha Nama. So here this sloka is talking about chanting Shuddha Nama. So when you chant this holy name Shuddha, without any contamination, without any sin, without any impurities, then these symptoms will come in us. Then you don't want to stop. Actually, you just have to chant one time only like this. Only once. Pure chanting, one time. If you chant Hare Krishna, it's enough. Just like Draupadi did. Hey Krishna, please help me. That's all. Only once she asked. Then Krishna became so obliged. He became so obliged that she doesn't have to call him again. But Krishna was ready to serve her all the time, eternally. He became indebted. So, like that, if you learn to chant Hare Krishna once in your life, then what happens? You don't want to stop chanting because you found out this is the real source of happiness. That's why it's called Shabda Brahman. Krishna's name is Sabda Brahman. Everything is there inside that holy name. But when we vibrate that name, that fire is not coming. Just like sometimes they have that two stones, you keep on doing like this and a spark will come and fire will come. So we don't know, first of all, how to do two stones like this, and you have to do a long time to get that spark. Just two stones. In Stone Age, they say people didn't know, they didn't have a lighter, they didn't have a matchbox. So with two stones they were doing. So even if you do with two stones, the spark also comes, but the leaves, everything should be dry. If it is wet leaves, again fire won't catch. The spark, even though spark comes, fire won't catch, right? Because it is so much wet. It has to be dry. So wet means it's all sinful activities. Our heart is filled with Rajoguna, Tamoguna. It is completely wet, like the leaves. So they have to be dried up. All these things, kalmasha has to be dried up. Then only when you do this spark of chanting Krishna's name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, then it's a different level of chanting. And that type of chanting will transport you, even though you are in this material body, it will transport you to the spiritual world. You don't have to physically go there because there is no physical dimension or physical place. Physically, it's a different nature. So the entire spiritual world can manifest right now through the holy name, and you can be transported, and even Brahma and the demigods are waiting to enter into such universe. So even though you are in this material universe, you can be transported into the spiritual kingdom right now if you know how to vibrate the holy name. And one of the symptoms, there are 8 symptoms. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exhibited all the 8 symptoms when he was chanting Hare Krishna. His body would become long, elongated. Hands, legs, body, everything will become very long. That's one of the symptoms. And you murchit ho jana. That is another symptom. Tears will come, not like drops of tears, like a shower. The tears will come like a shower. So much tears will come. The bodily hair will stand on end. Sometimes we also get bodily hairs standing on end for when everybody has different reasons why we all experience a little bit of that. But that's not spiritual for us. When you chant Krishna's name, if you get that pulakit hona, entire body pulakit ho jata hai, that ecstasy, that's one of the ecstasies like that. There are 8 ecstasies, and this is one of the ecstasy. Your breathing becomes heavy, very heavy, just like a cardiovascular exercises when you do on gym or something like that. Your body becomes like that, perspiring and everything that happens. That means you should know. Of course, there are people who fake it, try to fake it. So Haridas Thakur, when he was there were people he was very famous because he was chanting Hare Krishna and he was exhibiting all these symptoms. Then one guy thought, why not I'll also fake, I'll become famous. Then when Haridas Thakur saw this guy is just faking for publicity, cheap publicity, then he told, because when you are in that condition, bodily, your material atmosphere, material nature doesn't work on you. Because you have transported into the spiritual kingdom, nothing actually bothers you. So Haridas Thakur told, take one stick and beat that guy. If he can feel the pain, that means he's not in ecstasy. So the moment somebody beat with him with a stick, then he said, oh my God, you're hitting me. Immediately all his ecstasy went away. So like that, you cannot fake these symptoms. These symptoms will automatically manifest when we become completely pure, 100% by all means. This is easily provided by the association of pure devotees. So if there is no association of pure devotee, no matter how much you try on your own, you cannot get this blessing. So that when Prabhupada was chanting, he was spreading this Hare Krishna like wildfire. Why? Because he is a pure devotee and he knows how to vibrate Krishna's holy name. Nothing was very beautiful. He doesn't have a very melodious voice like that compared to any great singers. But yet, even now you see, you play Prabhupada's Hare Krishna Dhun, there is some charm, there is something which attracts, and you can go on hearing Prabhupada's chanting. That is the purity of a pure devotee. When you chant like that, you can, and we are very fortunate that we can capture, it is recorded, and all his recordings are there for us today in this modern day technology. That's one good thing. Like before, there were also great saints like Annamacharya, there is Purandara Vittala, there is all these Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, 6 Goswamis, they also chanted all this, but nobody was able to record and play it for us. But at least we are fortunate. Prabhupada's recording is there for us. So we are very, very lucky.
Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also, 500 years back also. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna himself is present. But
we could not record
don't
it.
have, yeah.
There's no audio recording.
Mataji is telling Lalita Garu little bit, you can explain in Telugu, please. She has requested.
Yeah.
Yakkad nunchi. You're confused. So basically, you can talk about the Ashta Sattvika Bhava.
There are 8 symptoms ఉన్నాయి. అంటే హరే కృష్ణ మహామంత్రము చాంటింగ్ చేస్తే ఎక్స్టసీస్ అంటే 8 సమాధిలోకి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత, సమాధిలోకి వెళ్తే ఎలాంటి సిమ్టమ్స్ కనిపిస్తాయో అలాంటివి 8 ఉంటాయి. ఆ 8 సిమ్టమ్స్ కూడా చైతన్య మహాప్రభు ఉన్నప్పుడు ఆ 8 కూడా హీ హాస్ షోన్. ఈ అష్ట సాత్విక భావం అంటే మన శరీరమే మారిపోతుంది. శరీరమే కొంచెం పొడవుగా అయిపోవడము, శరీరం మూర్ఛపోవడము, మూర్ఛితులం అయిపోవడము, కళ్ళలోంచి నీళ్లు అంటే మామూలుగా ఏడుపులాగా కాదు, వర్షంలాగా వస్తుంది, అంతలా వస్తుంది వర్షంలాగా. అండ్ దెన్
ఇవి అర్థమయ్యాక ముందు చెప్పింది
ఏంటి అంటే మనందరికీ హ్యాపీనెస్, ఆనందం అంటే ఒక్కటే ఐడియా ఉంది. ఏంటి, ఎలాగో ఒకలాగా మన చుట్టుపక్కల ఉన్న ఇంద్రియాలని తృప్తి పరచడం కోసం ఇంద్రియ వస్తువుల్ని ఇవ్వడం. అంటే కంటికి ఏం కావాలి, అందమైన రూపాలు కావాలి. ఆ రూపాలు కొంచెం ఉంటే సరిపోదు, ఎక్కువ కావాలి, ఇంకా ఎక్కువ కావాలి, ఇంకా ఎక్కువ కావాలి, ఇంకా ఎక్కువ కావాలి. ఎందుకు? మన ఐడియా ఏంటంటే ఎంత ఎక్కువ మనం మ్యాటర్ని మనం ఇవ్వగలుగుతామో మనకు అంత హ్యాపీనెస్ వస్తుంది అన్నది మన ఐడియా. అందుకే కొంచెం డబ్బులు ఉంటే సరిపోదు, ఇంకా ఎక్కువ డబ్బులు ఉండాలి, ఇంకా ఎక్కువ ఉండాలి, ఇంకా ఎక్కువ ఉండాలి, ఇంకా ఎక్కువ. ఎందుకు? ఐడియా ఏంటి? వాడికి ఎందుకు ఎంత ఎక్కువ కావాలి? వాడి ఐడియా ఏంటంటే నాకు డబ్బులు ఉంటే ఆనందం పెరుగుతుంది, అయితే నాకు ఎక్కువ ఆనందం కావాలి, అయితే నాకు ఎక్కువ ఏం కావాలి? డబ్బులు కావాలి. ఇంకా ఎక్కువ కావాలి, ఇంకా ఎక్కువ కావాలి. అలాగే అందరూ అలాగే అనుకుంటున్నారు. ఫుడ్ బాగా ఇష్టం ఉన్న వాళ్ళు ఏమనుకుంటున్నారు, కొంచెం తింటే ఏం ఆనందం వస్తుంది, ఇంకా ఎక్కువ తినాలి, అన్ని చోట్ల తినాలి, ఇక్కడ తినాలి, అక్కడ తినాలి, అన్ని చోట్ల తినాలి. అలాగా అందరి ఐడియా అదే. కానీ మనం ఎంత మ్యాటర్‌ని అందుకే ఇప్పుడు చూడు బలి చక్రవర్తి కూడా వాడికి ఉన్న రాజ్యం సరిపోలేదు. మొత్తం భారతవర్షం అంతా ఉంది. అయినా తృప్తి లేదు. ఇంకా ఇంద్రలోకం కూడా కావాలనుకుంటున్నాడు. ఎందుకు? ఆనందం అంత ఎక్కువ కావాలి. ఆత్మకి ఎంత ఆనందం ఇచ్చినా సరిపోదు. చాలా ఎక్కువ ఆనందం కావాలి మనకి. కానీ మనం ఎలాంటి పరిస్థితిలో ఉన్నాము? మనం ఎంతో దాహమేస్తుంది. మనకు చాలా మంచినీళ్ళు కావాలి. మన ద ఎడారిలో ఎవరో మనకి కలిసి సరే మీకు మంచినీళ్ళు కావాలి కదా అని ఒక స్పూన్‌తో ఇస్తాడు. ఆ స్పూనుడు మంచినీళ్ళు మనకేం సరిపోతాయి? మనకు కావాలి సముద్రం అంతా. సరిపోవు కదా! అలాగే మనం ఎంత ట్రై చేసినా ఈ ప్రపంచంలో ఉన్న అంత మ్యాటర్ అంతా తీసుకొచ్చి మనకి పెట్టినా అంటే మ్యాటర్ అంటే ఒక ముద్ద కాదు మళ్ళీ. మనకి కంటికి ఒక రకం కావాలి, నోరుకి ఒక రకం కావాలి, చెవులకి ఒక రకం కావాలి, మన స్కిన్‌కి ఒక రకం కావాలి. అలా ప్రతి ఇంద్రియానికి ఒక్కొక్క రకమైన మ్యాటర్ కావాలి. అలాంటివన్నీ కావాలి మనకి. అన్నీ ఉన్నప్పటికీ కూడా మనకి హ్యాపీనెస్ సరిపోదు. అది ఎంత ఇచ్చినా ఒక స్పూనుడు హ్యాపీనెస్ టైపే అది. కానీ అది మనకి సరిపోదు. సో, ఇక్కడ కృష్ణుడు ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు? మనకి ఆనందము ఆత్మకి ఇంకొక అనుభూతి, ఇంకొక స్పిరిచ్యువల్ అనుభూతి కలిగితేనే, ఇంకొక స్పిరిట్‌తో సంబంధము ఉంటేనే ఆనందం అనేది పెరుగుతుంది, దక్కుతుంది. సో, కృష్ణుడే తన స్వయంగా తన రూపంలో, నామ రూపంలో మనకి ముందుకొచ్చున్నాడు. కానీ, మనం కృష్ణ నామము జపించినా మనకి ఆ అనుభూతి రావటం లేదు. ఎందుకు ఆ అనుభూతి రావటం లేదు? ఎందుకంటే మనం ఏది విన్నప్పటికీ అంతా కలుషితం అయిపోయింది. మంచినీళ్ళే కావాలి. కానీ మంచినీళ్ళలో మళ్ళీ మీరు మట్టి కలిపితే అది మంచినీళ్ళు కాదు. మంచినీళ్ళే కానీ అందులో కొంచెం మట్టే ఉంది. ఆ చిన్న మట్టి చాలు దాన్ని పాడు చేయడానికి. సో, అందులో మంచినీళ్ళ యొక్క గుణం మనం తాగలేము. అది తాగడానికి పనికిరాదు. సముద్రం అంత నీళ్లున్నాయి అక్కడ. కానీ అందులో కొంచెం ఉప్పే ఉంది. ఆ ఉప్పు వల్ల మనం తాగలేము దాన్ని. ఇది కూడా అంతే. హరే కృష్ణ మహామంత్ర ఈ శుద్ధ భక్తుడు నోట్లోంచి వస్తేనే దానికి పరివర్తన మన హృదయానికి పరివర్తన చెందుతుంది. లేదంటే చెందదు. చాలా మంది సింగర్స్ ఉన్నారు. బోలెడు మంది బ్రహ్మాండంగా పాడతారు. కానీ వాళ్ళు పాడితే పరివర్తన రాదు. ఎలాగా ప్రభుపాద ఏం చెప్పారు? ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఏంటి అంటే పాలు చాలా మంచివి. తాగితే మంచి పౌష్టికాహారం లాగా శరీరం బాగా స్ట్రాంగ్ అవుతది. కానీ అదే పాలు
పావు.
ఒక పాము ముట్టుకుంటే అది కలుషితం అవుతుంది. ఆ పాలు మీరు తాగడానికి పనికిరాదింకా. అలాగే మనం హరే కృష్ణ మహామంత్రము శుద్ధ భక్తుల నోట్లోంచే మనం వినాలి. అప్పుడే ఈ పరివర్తన చెందుతుంది. సో, ఆయన డైరెక్షన్‌లో అలాంటి గురువుల డైరెక్షన్‌లో మనం ఈ మంత్ర ఉపాసన చేయడానికి సిద్ధమైతే ఫస్ట్ ఇన్‌స్ట్రక్షన్ ప్రభుపాద చెప్పిందేంటి? ఎలాంటి పాపకర్మలు చేయకూడదు. ఎందుకు? ఎలాంటి పాపకర్మలు చేస్తూ ఉంటే మనం కలుషితం అవుతున్నాం. అంటే మన నోట్లోంచి వచ్చే నామము శుద్ధముగా ఉండదు. మనకు బోలెడన్ని డౌట్‌లుంటాయి. అసలు అందులో నామంలో కృష్ణుడు ఉండడం ఏమిటి? అదే ఫస్ట్ డౌట్. ఇది చేస్తే మనకొచ్చేస్తదా? భగవద్ధాంకెళ్ళిపోతామా? అది ఇంకో డౌట్. ఊరికే అందరూ హరే కృష్ణ, హరే కృష్ణ అంటున్నారు. బోలెడు మందిని చూస్తున్నాము. చేసినోళ్ళందరికి వచ్చేసిందా? కృష్ణుడు కనిపిస్తున్నాడా? ఇలాంటి రకరకాలైన ఆహ్, డౌట్స్ అన్నీ ఎందుకున్నాయి? మన హృదయం కలుషితమై ఉంది కాబట్టి. మన ఎదురుగా కృష్ణుడున్నాడు. అయినా మనకి ఏమీ కనిపించదు. నామముంది. ప్రభుపాదున్నారు. అయినా ఏమీ కనిపించదు. ఎందుకు? ఇదంతా కలుషితమై ఉన్నది కాబట్టి. ఆ కలుషితం పోయినంత వరకు ఇలాంటి ఈ అష్టసాత్విక భావము రాదు. ఎప్పుడైతే పోయి ఈ హరే కృష్ణ జపం చేయగలుగుతారో ఆ మరుక్షణం మీరు ఈ భౌతిక ప్రపంచంలో ఉన్నప్పటికీ మీరు స్పిరిచువల్ వరల్డ్ మీకు ఇమీడియట్ గా మీరు స్పిరిచువల్ వరల్డ్ లోకి వెళ్ళగలుగుతారు ఇక్కడ ఉండి, ఈ శరీరం వదలకుండా. ఎందుకంటే ఆ హరే కృష్ణ మహామంత్ర మనల్ని అలాగా ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ చేయగలుగుతుంది. అది దాని గొప్పతనం. అలాంటి దానికోసము బ్రహ్మ మరియు అందరూ ముక్కోటి దేవతలు కూడా వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నారు. వాళ్ళకు కూడా లేదు. ఇప్పుడు వాళ్ళు ఏంటంటే వాళ్ళకున్న సౌకర్యం ఏంటంటే, ఇప్పుడు జస్ట్ లైక్ ఆఫ్రికాలోనూ ఇండియాలోనూ మనం ఉంటే అమెరికాలో ఉన్న వాళ్ళందరూ బాగా ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తున్నారని, హయ్యర్ లైఫ్ స్టాండర్డ్ ఆఫ్ లివింగ్ బాగుందని మనం ఎలా అనుకుంటున్నామో, మనకన్నా మంచి స్టాండర్డ్ ఆఫ్ లివింగ్ వాళ్ళకుంది, దేవతలకి. అంతే, అంతకు మించి వాళ్ళకి స్పిరిచువల్ గా ఎక్స్ట్రా ఏమి లేదు. వాళ్ళకి స్పిరిచువల్ వరల్డ్ యాక్సెస్ లేదు వాళ్ళకి కూడా. సో వాళ్ళు కూడా వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నారు. సో ఈ అవకాశం మనకి మనిషి శరీరంలో కలియుగంలో మనకి ఈ శుద్ధ భక్తుల సాంగత్యం మనకి చాలా సులువుగా దొరుకుతుంది. అది కూడా మన టెక్నాలజీ ఉండడం వల్ల ప్రభుపాదని మనం చూడలేకపోయినా ఆయన రికార్డింగ్స్, ఆయన చేసిన జపము, ఆయన చాంటింగ్ మనకి శుద్ధంగా దొరుకుతుంది. శుద్ధ చాంటింగ్ వీఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు గెట్. అది ముందు లేదు. బోల్డ్ మంది ఉన్నారు, శుద్ధ భక్తులు బోల్డ్ మంది ఉన్నారు ముందు కూడా. అన్నమయాచార్యులు వీళ్ళంతా ఉన్నారు. చైతన్య మహాప్రభుయే ఉన్నారు, 6 గోస్వామీస్ ఉన్నారు. కానీ మనకి రికార్డింగ్ లేవు. అట్లీస్ట్ ఇప్పుడు రికార్డింగ్ ఉంది, అవన్నీ వినొచ్చు. సో అది అలా చెప్పింది.
So when you're saying that we should not have any, we should not do first one papa karma. First is that. Second is that papa karma should not be there. So not be there means the reactions of the papa karma have to be nullified. That's what you're saying?
Not only that, we should not commit new ones also.
Yeah, we are not committing new ones. Second is, when you are saying that there should not be any more papa karma, only, or any karma, only then you will be able to chant purely. Does
Correct.
that mean that there should be no reactions also?
No, Krishna takes care of the reactions. You
Yeah,
don't
that's
have
what
to,
I'm saying. If we are
you don't
doing
have to
very
worry about
nicely,
reactions. Yes.
so if we are chanting very nicely, so automatically the reactions are also gone, and so then you will be able to chant nicely.
Correct. But we are not conscious right now because of Rajoguna and Tamoguna constantly are polluting. Just like you might have very nice sweet rice you make, but 1 spoon of sand you mixed it. Only 1 spoon of sand you mixed. It somehow got mixed in the sweet rice. Such beautiful sweet rice. Can you eat it? Every spoon you eat, that matti comes. Correct? Like that, however beautifully you are doing everything, your devotional life, this Rajoguna and Tamoguna, they are like pollution, like that 1 spoon of sand. So immediately that will disturb. It's like noise. Just like sometimes you try to tune the radio, FM radio or something, and that guy is speaking something in the background you can hear, but more than that, that sound, background noise comes too much. Like that, when we are chanting Hare Krishna, our mind is not on the holy name. It is everywhere. It's everywhere. With our knowledge or without our knowledge, the mind is not tamed. The mind is not steady. The mind is not controlled. The mind is kalushitam. The mind is contaminated with Rajoguna and Tamoguna. So that is why we have to be situated in Sattoguna. Very, very important. So it's a practice. It's a long practice. It's a very long drawn practice. It seems very long, but it is shorter than all the long processes that are available. All other practices are even more long. Karma Yoga will take you, if you just want to practice Karma Yoga, it will take you thousands of births to become perfect through Karma Yoga. Same thing with Jnana. You can't even read a Sanskrit. Today we can't even read those 4 lines of Sanskrit. But there is another system. You can read all the Vedas. You become expert in chanting the Vedas. And then you can realize Krishna through the Jnana. Or you can also practice very, very long periods, 50,000, 60,000 years of Ashtanga Yoga. And you can also realize Krishna in your heart. That is also one way. But Bhakti Yoga is another way, which is a shortcut. But even Bhakti Yoga is a long process. Compared to the other processes, it is shorter. But it is still a long process. So even if we take 50, 60, 70 years, it is still very short time compared to the other processes.
Not only that, in Bhakti Yoga, there are the phal that you get, that is much, much different and much higher than the other processes.
That is also there.
That is, you do so much difficulty with Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, but that whatever you get is compared to very less, the fruit.
Correct.
Than Bhakti. Bhakti, you get prema, which is very, very, which is impossible, which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving us.
Correct. So I think I can stop.
How can we come above this? Like, even 4, 5, maximum 6 rounds chant, and then again the mind runs. Something it's running, again trying to, no, I have to come back. Again it is running.
Yes.
Maximum 5 malas, beautifully it's happening. After that, it is running.
Yes.
How do we control? How do we get it back? Again, okay, if after some time I will do.
There are small practical tips. The practical tips are, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, sit in front of Tulsi. That's one practical tip.
Acha.
Then you should also try to minimize all distractions when you are sitting. Make sure there is nothing around you. There is no movement of people. There is no movement of gadgets. All these ting notifications, all this cell phone, everything you have to keep it away. All those things, you make your surroundings nice firstly. And make it a devotional. Conducive.
Basically conducive to.
Make it conducive. Make, light some agarbatti or something nice, fragrance that you get. Not too much, which is smoky and, bothers your eyes and nose too much. Make it nice, very calm atmosphere. All those things you try to do first externally. Be yourself very clean. Take fresh bath or something. All these things help push you to tamoguna, satoguna easily. And make sure you're not very hungry, not super full, or you're loaded up so much that you can't even burp. Your stomach is so full. Don't be like that. Just eat enough. Don't be too hungry. Don't be too full. Like that. Moderately be in a place. Don't make sure your body is stretched well. These are all practical things that you can. Least botheration is there. These are all important things. Don't put jarring TV in front of you and then try to chant. It won't help. It won't help.
No, all that doesn't happen.
Yeah, all that doesn't happen. Then you have to analyze what other things which are distracting you. And then also try to read about the holy name. Just chant, just randomly take any sloka of Bhagavatam or anywhere and read. Actually, we have enough slokas, 125 slokas we have already learned. Any sloka you read properly and read the purport of that. And then before you chant, you do that. And then most importantly, pray to the holy name itself and to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Please, I want to hear your holy name. I want to become your servant eternally. Please give me the taste. I don't want any other desire. Just give me the taste of the holy name of Krishna. And like that, you sincerely pray. And then you do. And that prayer, make it continuous prayer.
Okay.
Don't forget that prayer. And
And
also make
materially,
one petition. Make one petition. You know, just like when you write a will, you tell, I am writing this will in my conscious mind, I'm not under any influence, I'm not under anything. So whatever I'm writing below is exactly what I want. So like that, you make your prayer like that to Krishna. Right now, what I am telling you is actually what I want. But sometimes my mind might be bothered or agitated by tamoguna or rajoguna. And then by mistake, I might ask you some material things. Those things don't sanction. I only want to hear the holy name of Krishna and I want to get attraction to the holy name of Krishna. Like that type of a prayer you make.
Okay.
So those things, if I ask you, then you understand that I am under influence of material nature. This, what I am asking you, I am not under the influence of anything, and this only you sanction. You will be surprised. You will be able to chant better.
and also materially, we only think materially what we are having, what is our difficulty. Those things keep coming back in our mind. So we have to make a conscious effort to stop thinking materially and start thinking spiritually. We are doing this spiritual, this chanting of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is a spiritual thing for the upliftment of the soul. So materially things will come on our mind, we should take it out. I'm not asking anything material, because when you start chanting, your mind is completely free. It's like a playground for, everything, all the thoughts to come. And that is the free time, So mind will give you so many different ways. Oh, this is something I have to do. This is something I have to do. Materially, we have to, make sure that we control our mind and not think material things. Oh, my son is like this, my father is like this, my mother is like this, my this is like that. Something it keeps coming in our mind. We have to tell ourselves, I am not doing this chanting. I want a one time, this is my time, special time with Krishna. I don't want anything at this time. We have to consciously
In fact,
pray.
there's a beautiful prayer by Rupa Goswami. We keep hearing that all the time. Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande. I have only one prayer to you, Krishna. Just like a bee, how much honey bee will take from the flower?
Drop. A drop of honey.
Whole life of the bee, when it takes, I don't know how many thousand flowers it takes, everything, the life of the entire bee, if you calculate the entire honey it takes, is not even 1 spoon of honey. Whole life of the bee. Now, like that, like Makaranda, like the bee, I have only one desire. I just want one tiny drop of your lotus feet. When I touch your lotus feet, I want one drop of nectar. That's all. I don't have any desire. Only that much. Can you please give? This is my only wish. That is the chanting of the holy name. When you chant, I want to taste the holy name of Krishna. That one drop only I want, nothing more. Because that one drop, when you go inside that one drop, it is an ocean. It is an ocean of ecstasy. So the pure devotees are actually telling us how to ask Krishna. I don't want anything Krishna. I want one drop of the holy name of Krishna's taste. Can you please give? Can you please show me how to taste that? That only you ask.
What we ask from Krishna reverse. We ask, please, Krishna, I have this problem. Please. I mean, we are not even asking, but in our mind,
it's
indirectly.
There's a list actually.
There is something going on. This problem is there. Please, Krishna. Can you?
Working. Subconscious is working.
Yes.
It works subconsciously.
Continuously we have a prayer. Continuously we have a list.
Yes. And sometimes what happens, okay, if there are no thoughts, nothing, that the words when you're chanting, Hare Krishna, 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 it comes off.
Yeah.
Hare, 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 Rama, Rama.
Mm.
That kind of distraction is happening,
Yes.
you know.
That means
Then I'm
the
wondering
mind
why
is
it's
not
happening like this.
mind is not hearing. So mind is very tricky. Mind can make anything mechanical. Mind can turn any activity into mechanical activity. So mind will say, you want to chant Hare Krishna only, no? I will chant, no problem. I'll tell the tongue to chant. It will chant and you can multitask. You can do Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Entire email you can write. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. You can actually read a newspaper. You can read a newspaper. You can take this. I can tell you, I'll just demonstrate, I'll show you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. See, I can tell you what I read. There's one sloka I'm reading. It says, never was a time where I did not exist, nor you did not exist, nor all the people existed. That means what I was doing, my mind was actually reading, my mouth was actually chanting. And you cannot make out, right? It sounds like I was chanting.
Yeah.
But we become so expert, mind can condition. Mind can do conditioning. This is called conditioning. You can live like a hog and be happy. Indra got a chance or got a curse, and he was cursed to be a hog, a pig, only for some time. Then Brahma came and reminded him, "Arey yaar, your curse is over. Now you come back to heaven. You have to take back your seat." He says, no. I can't leave my family. I can't leave my family. I have so many duties. I have to take care of my wife. I have to take care of my other children, everything. Brahma was like, my God, what to explain? You are a king of heavens. Get out. So mind is like that. Mind can tell you every situation is comfortable. You are living in a very comfortable situation. That's what mind will tell you. Mind will trick you like that. And we are not making an attempt to hear the holy name. We are not making an attempt. If you make very conscious, that is why it is not easy. This upasana, mantra upasana is not easy. But you have to be a very strict student. When you chant only to hear the holy name, I have to hear, I'm not able to hear. Mind rascal is taking me somewhere. Stop it. I want to hear. So it's a constant battle with the mind.
Yes, that's what's happening. In one full round of mala, barely 5 or 6 times I'm able to hear that what I'm saying, chanting. And then again, I'm just chanting. Again, I have to pull myself back. What am I doing?
Yes.
Because my conscience is now correcting me. Then again, I'm taking it. Again, I'm chanting. Then again, Krishna, 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 Hare, 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 Hare. My God, it's a big war.
Yes.
Yes, it is. It is. We are fighting.
We're fighting that.
We are fighting with Maya Devi.
This is called tapasya. This is called tapasya. You don't want to do this work. Mind does not want to do this. Tongue does not want to chant. Ears don't want to hear. But you have to beat the mind. Rascal, you hear. This is what my guru told. I will be pleasing my guru. Guru Prabhupada made this order. 16 mala, you hear. You like it or you don't like it, you hear. This is the Guru's order. So when Guru can see this, how sincere you are you sincere? No. So when Lord Shiva saw these boys, 10 boys are so sincere, Lord Shiva came down. I'll help you more. How to make your determination more. I know why you came here. You came to Manasarovar Lake. I know why you came. You want to get Krishna. I will help you get Krishna. And guaranteed, if you chant what I am saying, you will get Krishna.
But very few people want really Krishna. That is the problem.
That is the problem.
See, we are thinking we want Krishna, but in
we
our
have
wants,
some other agenda.
We have some other agenda. We cannot imagine that to leave this material world and go back to Krishna. It is, theoretically, it is one thing, but practically we are not ready for it. And that is why, because we are not ready, we are not able to chant purely.
Have you ever experienced any of the symptoms?
No, we haven't, because we are not chanting purely.
My God, you're so beautifully chanting.
Can I ask something?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you were, Vishwa was just mentioning that you have to keep chanting. Now, when we keep chanting or when we devote a time, I understand very well that we get distracted many times. But in the course of chanting or in the course of, like, as he was explaining, that you just ask for that one drop, one tiny drop of nectar of the holy feet. While doing that, mind does get diverted. And when you're trying to get your mind back to it, your time gets, prolonged. So your duties, what about your duties? If we pursue doing this, aren't we cutting off from our daily routine, our daily responsibilities?
Duties.
Yeah. So how do we get that? I mean, we have to balance it out. We are grahastas. We are not saints, holy saints, where, like, we are devoted only to chanting. We have even our responsibilities, our duties to attend to. So how do we get that? That is my main query. How to get in track with that?
We also have family. We also are paying bills, EMI, everything. If I don't pay my house rent, if I don't do my duties, I cannot go on. Especially I'm living in America. Every month to month, I have to pay bills. So we are very conscious of those duties.
No,
There is no doubt about
please
it.
I don't mean to be offensive in any
No.
way.
I'm just saying, as an example, that we understand, we are very conscious of that when we are saying this sentence, that you have to focus where you have to invest yourself. You have to invest yourself in some things in a certain proportion only. Don't invest yourself 100% in one thing. You have duty for the body, you have duty for the soul also. So you have 24 hours. 8 hours, so you cannot use anything. You are either sleeping and doing all your chores and your, whatever you have to do. That 8 hours when you're sleeping and all that, eating, sleeping, all that don't even count. So you're left with 16 hours. 50% of the time, give for maintenance of the body. 50% of the time, give for the maintenance of the soul. Where is the duty of the soul? You're not even talking about duty of the soul. You're only talking about the duty of the body. So 3 8s. 8 hours gone. 8 hours for body, 8 hours for soul. Okay, you can't give 8 hours for the soul. Give 1 hour for the soul. You cannot give 1 hour also for the soul. It takes only 2 hours. 16 mala takes 2 hours only. Okay, chalo, don't start with 2 hours. Start with 1 hour. Start with half an hour. Only half an hour.
10 minutes.
Start with 10 minutes at least. एक माला होता है 10 minutes.
Yeah, it takes 10 minutes.
So, when you start like that, then you will understand. Krishna from inside will prompt. Those are baby steps. Then he will prompt how to go the next step.
Okay.
I have a classmate who does cycling, 100 miles cycling. 100 miles. Now I want to start cycling. Will I imagine I will do 100 mile cycling on the day one?
No,
No,
cannot.
I cannot. Exactly the same way, this also, to chant the holy name of Krishna, you have to take baby steps. Ek mala karo. Ek mala to everybody can do.
Yeah.
That's all. Start
Then
there.
what will happen?
But you have to be very sincere about it. You have to be very sincere about it.
One thing I want to tell, when you will chant Hare Krishna, when you chant the 10 minutes you will give, no, automatically Krishna will show you the time that you have in the other parts of the day. Krishna will only show you. Oh, then you will become conscious. Oh, this is another time when I can chant. This is another time when I can chant. The automatically it will increase. Just like material, when we want material something, no, we want more and more and more and more. Like that, when we want spiritual, we want to advance, automatically we will get the opportunity for more and more and more. But
I'll
if
tell
you
you
are
another secret.
sincere,
I'll tell you another secret. When you chant, when you're giving anything to Krishna, right? You feel sometimes people think if I give money to Krishna, I need money to maintain myself. How can I give money to Krishna? I only get so little money. How can I give money to Krishna? That's one argument they have. The same way, like you are saying, I have limited time. How can I give my time to Krishna? But Krishna is so kind. When you give time to Krishna, your material duty that you have some tasks to do, right? That task to do, say you have 4 hours task to do, but you gave 10 minutes to Krishna, you will see that 4-hour task got over only in 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
You'll be surprised when I chant 16 mala, the 2 hours, I still have so much more time, including my entire 8-hour shift of job. That 2 hours never was a burden. I get to do more work in less time.
Okay.
In fact, everybody loves in my office because I do so much. They think I do so much. You see? That's how Krishna is. Nothing is lost when you are investing with Krishna, including your time. In fact, Krishna says in Bhagavatam, there is a verse, even if you invest 24 hours in Krishna's work, sun who comes every day, sun is setting and rising, for every setting and rising, he is stealing harati, ayur harati. Ayur harati vai pumsham. When sun is rising and setting, it is taking away your life. Correct? But if you are giving 24 hours to Krishna, sun cannot even touch you. You see, there is a sloka like that. You are talking about 1 hour, 2 hours. I'm talking about 24 hours.
even that 1 or 2 hours, automatically you will get extra time.
Extra. You'll get extra.
You will become so
Efficient.
good at whatever, efficient. Efficiency will increase for whatever you have to do.
It's miraculously it will work. Miraculously. These are all miracles that will happen in your life.
This
when
is
you bring
not
Krishna
just
in your life, everything becomes a miracle. And you have to experience that miracle.
This is not just saying bookish knowledge. This is our what we are seeing in our life. That is how it is. So it's not bookish. It is realized knowledge because we have experienced it.
I mean,
Try it and see. We can't hear you very well, Didi.
I think there's a problem with my phone, right? I mean,
okay.
I've been
Now
trying
it's
my
okay.
level. Now it's okay?
Yeah, we can hear you feeble. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I will try my level best. I'll put in my 100% effort and see the miracles.
Yes.
Yes, yes. See, as devotees, we are like, I say myself as sales agents. All we are trying to do is try to convince people to sell Krishna's holy name. Please take it, sir. It will be good for you. That's all I can tell. I cannot do more than that. So, we are all sales agents for our Guru, Prabhupada. This is the way we are repaying our Guru Dakshina.
No, we should be sales agents for our own selves also.
Yes.
I think that will work the best. If you make an effort to be a sales agent for your own self, then
No, you don't want to be sales agent for yourself. I don't
Swartha
understand that.
gatim hi Vishnu. You can be selfish for getting Vishnu. That is sanctioned in the Shastra. There's one reason you can be selfish. That selfishness is you want Krishna. That you can be selfish.
okay.
You
Thank
can.
you. Thank you.
Welcome. So we will stop the class here. Sorry, we only were able to do one sloka, but I think we did it in a very nice way. We understood it very well. So
Very
we,
nice. Thank you so
yeah,
much.
yeah, we
Very
keep
interesting. We
doing
really
this.
need it.
Yeah, we need to repeatedly hear the same slokas to actually, because one time we heard it, we feel that, we know it, but we haven't really understood it. So knowing and understanding is two different things. So theoretically, we just know, and then, more deeply we have to understand. Okay, so we will stop here. We will chant 3 times Hare Krishna. We can all also chant. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की
जय।
श्रील प्रभुपाद की
जय।
वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की
जय। श्री प्रभुपाद।
All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to the assembled
Hare
devotees.
Krishna.
All glories and glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga.
All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Prabhupada.
And all glories to the